Colombia is a country with a unitary and decentralized state composed of 32 departments and 1,102 municipalities. Some national governments play a fundamental role in the implementation and fulfillment of the SDGs in their territories, incorporating them in the planning instruments, committing resources, and implementing concrete action to advance toward higher levels of well-being and progress for their inhabitants. In this case, the following five departments will be explained along with their implementation of the SDGs. The Department of Magdalena has an area of 23,000 kilometers and a population of approximately 1.3 million inhabitants. Its GNP is 7.7 million. In recent years, the Sustainable Development Goals have begun to be implemented around the world due to the different factors that have affected different countries either positively or negatively. These goals will allow us to achieve a balance in the life cycle of a nation. For Magdalena, a development plan, Social is the Way, was proposed for the period from 2016 to 2019. This is composed of five main objectives that achieve the development of the vision and the concentration of this effort in two major areas. In the first, better environmental management. In the second part, a depending of the results of social and human progress with a differential and ethnic approach. And the last, strengthening of key factors for the competitive transformation of the departmental economy in a framework of generating conditions to build a post-conflict. Thus, by 2019, the Department of Magdalena will have made substantial progress in reducing social vulnerabilities, with emphasis on improvements in housing, access to drinking water, educational performance, food and nutritional security, opportunities for employability and income generation, promoting a model of upward social mobility that contributes to breaking the inertia of poverty for a significant proportion of the population. However, by the year 2022, work continues on the development of the SDGs throughout the departmental territory. Based on my experiences with Magdalena, I can consider that there is not the progress established in the development plan for the year 2019.
Meta has characteristics that are worth considering before looking at the data. The first vital axis of sustainable development is people, whose purpose is to put an end to poverty and hunger, and guarantee decent and equitable environments for all people. In Meta, there is still a multidimensional poverty level of 13% in a department that has significant resources from hydrocarbon exploitation and mainly oil and gas. The challenges for the environment described in the planet axis suggest two priorities for Meta: climate change and variability, which is already evident in the department due to its honorable second position at the national level in terms of greenhouse gas emissions. The other major challenge to be addressed is to adequately enhance the richness of the department's natural capital, as the vulnerability of both flora and fauna species is alarming. It also seeks to encourage the correct deposit of garbage that would initially attack the visual and environmental pollution of which the department is a part, and on the other hand, to attack all those acts of violence against women and children that make the population lag behind to achieve the objective of initial social and economic development.
Now I'm going to talk about the information of the SDGs in the Nariño region. So first, to talk about this, we have to make two questions. The first is, there's a plan for the SDGs in Nariño? The answer is yes. They has a report that offers development plan for the 2016 to the 2019. And the second question is, what's the Nariño's vision for the SDGs? Well, they has a vision of the national government in the Nariño region. They want for the 2019 the development of Nariño, that they will be a world reference of the new government that seeks the participation, collaboration, innovation, and that advance in the consolidation of the territorial peace, the closing of the social gaps together with the environmental sustainability. It will be an integrated territory that works for the achievement of common sustainable purposes and the human development. Well, for work in these SDGs, they created three groups or three divisions. The first is the territorial peace with social equality, that represents the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, and 16 goals. The second group is the green growth and innovation, that represents the 2, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 11, and 12 goals. And finally, the third group is the regional integration, that represents the 10, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17 goals. There's something important and some fact that there's a lack of SDGs information. So there's no information about these goals, the 7, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and the 17. So it seems that there's no information. It represents like a non-functional work about these SDGs or non-priority for work on these SDGs. But they has a registered data about the SDGs number 1, that it's the end of the poverty, the second, that it's zero hunger, the fourth, that it's quality education, the fifth, that it's gender equality, the sixth, that it's clean water and sanitation, the eighth, that it's decent work and economic growth, and finally the 10th, that it's reduce an inequality. So they represent these 10 goals and work on it in this.
Okay, now I talk about the sustainable development objectives in Norte Santander. The question is what will be accomplished. The first one, in this department, the action we will develop will seek international articulation that will allow us the comprehension address the problems. The second one is regionalization. The department requires a look at the territoriality, which has an expression of the heterogeneity and subregionalization. Next, equity and social inclusion. All our action will be oriented to provide great opportunities for the population, which will allow us to generate higher levels of equality and social inclusion. Levels of equity and social inclusion, especially for the population groups that, due to their poverty condition, are in highest degree social vulnerability. Next, good government. The principle of good government are the phrase of reference for administration in transparent in our action, public accountability, and cities participation, measurement and evaluate of organizational performance. Then the opportunity in recognizing of the need to carry or action and indicate proven time in. And finally, one the goals in the improve the water in this case the water quality of the Juárez, Pamplonita, and Opio rice.
How is Putumayo advising in the SDGs? Select the objective to see the trends of age of the available indicators over time. Black spaces show information graph in the next section of this page. You will find the Departmental Development Plan 2016-2019 as well as the identification of departmental strategies that are aligned with the SDGs. In short, the Departmental Development Plan is structured as follows. For the other hand, mission is promote authentic sustainable economic development through the harmonizing of the strategies of the department with local, national, and international strategies under the principles of transparency, equality, social justice, conservation, and use of the natural wealth of the Department of Putumayo. Accompany the territory entities and ethnic peoples of the department in the promotion of development and well-being, social based on their own mission and under the principles of coordination, complementary, coherency, and subsidiary. Development mission in the year 2013, the Department of Putumayo, in order to be territory of peace and supported by education and health, has engaged of transformation has the foundations to be center of sustainable economic development from the south of the country with sufficient capacities so that the 13 municipalities of the department autonomously and articulate can preserve their ecosystems, generate wealth for all under the principles of equality and equity, as well how to take advantage of preserve the Amazonian condition and achieving the good life of its inhabitants.
Hay un propósito que nos une como humanidad, que inicia en las acciones de todas las personas y tiene poder sobre todos nosotros si nos comprometemos. Sin embargo, actualmente enfrentamos retos que debemos superar. 13,2 millones de personas en Colombia viven en condición de pobreza. 3,7 millones de personas viven en condición de pobreza extrema. El 10% de los niños y niñas que viven en zonas rurales no acceden al colegio. Las mujeres ocupan solo el 12% de los cargos de elección popular y su tasa de desempleo es mayor a la de los hombres, aun cuando las mujeres tienen más años de escolaridad. El número de víctimas relacionadas al conflicto armado es de 6,8 millones. El promedio anual de deforestación en los últimos 20 años fue de 289.000 hectáreas de bosques. Hay 17 situaciones sobre las que no solo podemos seguir hablando de lo que está pasando, sino del cómo elegiremos transformarlas. Hay algo que comienza en todos los países, que determina la vida de todas las personas y que tiene poder sobre todos nosotros si nos alineamos para trabajar por ello. Es la única oportunidad que tenemos. Enfoquemos el cambio que queremos hacer en el mundo en los Objetivos de Desarrollo Sostenible. Todos somos parte del cambio.